Last night took an L, but tonight I bounce back. Doing the 15,000 mile review today. Should be a good one. My friend Evan is going to be riding along. We're going to do a little shopping together. And that's that. It actually rained out here in Phoenix, so I'm going to kind of go over how this car performs in the wet. Okay.
Oh, hi.
Oh, Lord. There's so many women out there.
Got that fucking flight of bacon. It was amazing. There's 8 slices of bacon. Each one's different.
Were they like healthy slices or no BS?
Yeah, they were strong slices.
Oh, that's good. Okay, so this is the 15,000 mile review on my 2016 Focus ST. Last update I did with it was kind of 1 year of ownership. Had some issues with the camera because I shot it in 4K, but we're back to the old setup now, so it should be a lot better. We're at 15,126 miles right now, 27 miles per gallon. So that's been pretty nice. I was in my friend's STI last weekend in Florida, and his average was 20.6 miles per gallon. So that was one of the things I was worried about if I got an STI. But anyways, I got Evan in the car with me today, and we're going shopping together.
As men tend to.
Yeah. So and then we're gonna eat steaks and play football and lift weights to offset it. So back to the car. One nice thing about today, it actually rained earlier, and a lot of you, I mean, I'm in Arizona, so I don't have to deal with rain almost ever, except of course when I have a golf tournament this weekend and it rained both days. But shot 73, 73 and finished T35 out of 88, so not bad. But anyways, this car in the rain, one of the issues I have with front wheel drive cars is in wet weather, because all of it, the tires just spin. You can't put the power down, and really in wet weather you should be able to have fun in a performance car, but unfortunately it just kind of, the wheels spin and it's kind of frustrating. They even spin at low speeds if you just give it a little bit. So that's one thing that it's annoying, but again, it's just something you have to deal with front wheel drive cars, unfortunately. But other than that, you're all pretty aware of the upgrades I did. I did the exhaust, I did the rear motor mount, did the upgraded intake filter, what else? Upgraded the, nice lady. What the fuck? Wisconsin, any of my Wisconsin viewers, that's what you're being represented by here in Arizona. Yeah. Good work. Yeah, on the cell phone. Yeah. What up? Oh man, I'm starting to sweat in here. Are you hot?
It's a little toasty.
It's a little humid. I hate running the AC though, hurts performance. Well, one of the things that I just appreciated as I was setting the cameras up for the car earlier was how nice this steering wheel is. It's leather wrapped and it has perforated leather right where your hands go at the 9 and 3 positions. So it's just a really nice wheel. And for sitting in the heat out here in Arizona, it really hasn't faded. I don't see any wear issues. I mean, I do take care of it. I wipe it off every once in a while, but overall, just a really high quality steering wheel, and it's clear so you can see your RPMs, your miles per hour, your fuel. You can see all your gauges extremely clear. You're not looking around anything. My only complaint before was that it's a little thin, if anything, maybe a little fatter, and then it would be perfect. God damn it. I shouldn't have brought you. But other than that, extremely happy with how the car is, how efficient the car is. Nice. Let's just ride ass here in Phoenix.
That's all we do, baby.
Yep. The car is extremely efficient. Looks good, and the nice thing is for the 2017 model, they really didn't change anything. All they did was add a color, which is the triple yellow, and it's actually a really nice color. It looks like there are spy photos already of the 2019, which will probably go as a 2020 Focus ST, or just a whole new Focus platform, and I'm going to make one of my news videos on that, because that's very relative to what all of you are interested in. So I'm excited to see that. But the nice thing is we're going to have this platform for another couple years. So if you're thinking of buying one or you already have one, you're not going to be outdated anytime soon. You're going to have still a new looking car. And I'm kind of interested to see if they do a special edition in the US. I know in the UK they did the ST200 for the Fiesta. I'm interested to see if they would do something like that in the US as the Focus ST kind of moves out into its later model years. So that would be interesting. But one thing that I really like about this car is right now I'm in 6th gear. I'm going 70 to 9. I'm not going to tell you what the speed limit is, but so I'm going 79. We're at 3,000 RPMs, and there's this old Focus right beside me. If I need to pass him, I don't need to shift. It just has enough torque to just go right by him with a little bit of throttle, and that's what I appreciate so much about this car coming from a Civic Si, which I'd have had to go to 5th or 4th to get really anything out of the engine because there's like no torque. But something that's really nice, another thing that makes this car extremely livable, is the turbo actually comes on at a pretty low RPM and still has enough to go even when you're in 6th gear. Wet roads, slow down.
Yeah, right? Something to actually warn people about in Arizona.
Yeah. One thing I'm actually working on right now with the car is my back left wheel has some corrosion on it, and that's because when I bought the car there was a scrape on the wheel, so the dealership fixed the wheel. They made it so there's no scrape anymore, and now for some reason everywhere that they fixed is corroding because they didn't do a good job at finishing it. So they actually might be getting me a new wheel, which would be really nice. So I'm hoping that happens. The other thing that I'm looking into is the MP275 package from Mountoon. A lot of you have been asking, am I going to do a tune to the car? Like, that's probably the question that I get most from all the Focus people. And if I were to do one, it would be the MP275. Like, that would be the tune that I get. And here we go into my favorite turn. But the reason I would get that is because it just doesn't void the warranty. I think some Ford dealerships are actually able to install that. So it's totally, totally warranty safe. Windows are fogged as fuck. Can't take it that hard. Totally warranty safe. And it brings great power. The one issue I have, though, is in Arizona we only have 91 octane. That's the highest it goes, and that tune is made for 93 octane. I talked to my friend Dana. He said that I could do a mix of like 95 or 100 in with the 91. The problem is I don't even have a garage, so I'm not gonna store, race fuel under my bed. It's just I just don't have the room to be able to even do that. So it kind of sucks that we don't have the right type of fuel out here, and that's another thing that's holding me back from doing that. But it is something I'm becoming more and more interested in. And another reason I'm interested in it is because I know a lot of most of the views, my videos that do the best are with the Focus because that's what people are interested in. So I kind of want to be the test dummy for everyone that is thinking of doing that because I enjoy making these YouTube videos. So that might be a big reason of why I do it, just for you guys to experience if it's worth it or whatever. But I've gone over a lot of the parts that I've done so far, and I've gotten a lot of good feedback on it, but I think the tune is probably the next best thing to do. I looked into wheels. The problem is the wheels I want are these BBS wheels, and it would be like $2,000 for me to get those installed. So, it's free to get them installed, but it cost me $2,000 to get them with new tires and everything. And I can get a tune which would actually do something for a little less than that. So I think that's a more worthwhile thing. So I'm interested to see, if I get that, what I can do about the octane. If I can get a tune that's built for 91, that would be more worth it to me, and then I'd probably do it. But we'll have to see how that goes. So if any of you know of a tune that's built for 91 for the Focus ST, let me know about it in the comments, because definitely take a look into that. On the outside of the car, like I've said in previous videos, I would like to do some kind of crazy vinyl wrap, like I mentioned, like a Martini Racing kind of livery. I think that would be pretty cool, or just something that I totally make up on my own that's totally original. But interested for feedback on that. It's very expensive. Again, that's something that it's just like, you know, at some point you're going to take it off. It's not going to increase the value of the car in any way. So that's, I don't know, I feel like I should be tuning my car, and actually for performance reasons, compared to just making it look crazy. But again, we'll see. So after 15,000 miles, again, no complaints of the car. It runs solid, it's been efficient, it's got good performance. Like I said, the rain performance is not great, but how often are you in rain? Maybe if you're in Seattle, that's something you should think about. You should look to an RS or STI or something with all-wheel drive. But here, having a front-wheel drive car is not an issue at all, because you're usually in dry weather and you can have as much fun as you want. I look at the RS now, and I mean, I kind of sometimes wish I would have waited for the RS, but the truth is, at the time when I was buying the ST, the RS was kind of out of my price range. The STI I looked at, and I was willing to get the base model and sacrifice getting navigation and all that stuff just to have the performance, but it was such an inefficient car that bothered me enough to not get it. It's a cool car, it's a faster car than this. It looks like someone's kid fell out of the cars. It's a faster car than this, but again, the insurance was way higher, it cost a lot more, and I was getting a lot more bang for my buck out of this car compared to the STI. So that's why I didn't get that. And the RS, I didn't know really when it was going to come out and how limited the production run was going to be. So that was another reason that I held off. But that I do get jealous when I see those things at car meets and all that type of stuff, because it's beautiful. But yeah, that's pretty much the update. I've had no issues with the car so far. Like I said, with the Geico warranty, I have that extended, or it's an extended warranty on the car. So once I run out of the 36,000 mile and 60,000 mile warranties, Geico covers anything that happens outside of that. So if the transmission goes at 61,000 miles, all I do is pay a $250 deductible, and they cover everything. So it's really nice, and it actually makes me want to keep this car for a long time, because the only way you can get that warranty is if you buy a car new. So that's kind of a nice perk to have. I just actually got my bill for insurance. I'm 25 years old, and it's going to cost me $97 a month to insure this car. So really not bad at all for a performance car. My other friend who's looking to get a 370Z, he is also, I think, with Geico, and he was looking at Z, and it was going to be $156 a month. So that's another thing you have to consider when you're looking into buying something is, yeah, a Z is quicker. It's a more traditional sports car, but it's a lot more expensive to insure. So, I mean, if you're tight, if you're looking at it close, that's something you consider. And it only has 2 seats compared to this having 4 and a hatch. So, I don't know, just some different things to think about. But really appreciate all the support I've been getting. I try to get back to as many comments as possible. It's exciting as I see all of you commenting over the months. Some of you are saying, yeah, getting my ST in a month, 3 months, next week, and then you say, hey, I just got my ST. Really thankful for your videos. So I appreciate that feedback. I'm going to keep making videos, and hopefully I get to meet some of you at ST meets and whatever in Arizona, or when I'm back in Pennsylvania, or I go to Florida or wherever. Just excited to meet as many of you as possible. So thanks for watching. More content to come, and we'll see you soon.